Hi, this is Angela G. from No Longer Lukewarm for Red Hot Christians and Wannabes. These videos are for those of you who like to listen while you're maybe doing something else. For those of you who like to read my blogs, you can find that link in the description box below. So this one is called God Knows Things We Don't. Everyone agrees that God is omniscient. He has the full knowledge of everything past, present, and future. We humans, on the other hand, only see through a glass darkly. We have a limited view of this world and often end up with misconceptions and miscommunications about natural things, much less all the spiritual things happening all around us that we don't understand. This week, the Lord used my students to teach me a lesson about the implications of this great disparity in knowledge in these last days. God knows things we don't. The teacher is school. Teaching high school seniors can be tricky, and the spring semester is a trip. Even kids who start the year fully engaged start to lose it as senioritis sweeps through the halls. Heads start to droop to the napping position and phones are on full scroll. Last week, we started our new novel that I believe to be the most crucial of the year to remind kids about the importance of thinking for themselves. So I offered a deal in order to hook interest and encourage full engagement at the beginning. If the kids met certain criteria up front, I would give an unnamed reward that would last for the whole rest of the novel. All they had to do was to take notes, not missing a single blank, as we went through the background information. Then they had to fill in all the answers to the study questions for the first 2 chapters. In return, I would give them a stamp on their papers that would be worth something very good. I told them, a little work and attention now, and you will get a reward that will extend to the very last chapter. I knew right then what it would be, the ability to omit 1 study question per chapter, but I told them that I would tell them the secret the next day. As I surveyed the classroom, I saw varying levels of effort. Some kids were diligent. Ooh, a reward. Let's do this. Others were half-hearted. Okay, whatever. If it happens, it happens. A few promptly put their heads down. I'm not playing your games, Mrs. G. Suddenly I had a thought. These students should listen to me. I know what's coming. They don't. Oomph. I had a check in my spirit. Saints are getting tired. In these last days, it's no secret the saints of God are getting tired. The devil is trying to wear us out, and in many cases he is succeeding. Many of us have been fighting the good fight of faith for many years, and as time goes by, the world is getting wickeder and wickeder, and the enemy is fighting harder and harder because he knows his time is short. The pressure from the pulpits and the watchmen on the wall has been at urgent for so long that it's starting to feel like it's never going to end. Metaphorically, a lot of us are starting to droop and scroll into something like heavenitis as well. But God isn't finished with us yet. We're still here, and he still has things for us to do and programs for us to follow. He's still in the business of telling us to do things we don't want to do and stop doing things we do want to do. And when that happens, we must remember that God knows things we don't. Even when we can't understand any possible reason why he wants what he wants, we need to listen to him. We must trust that he knows what's coming way better than we do. He is setting us up for the best possible rewards. It all comes down to character, his, not ours. At the end of the day, those students who saw me as a reliable teacher, as good as her word, did the work to get the reward. For others, no amount of reward could convince them to do anything they didn't want to do. As for us Christians, it's all about faith. Is our faith in the Lord and his character enough to shake us into action even in these trying times? If we love God and trust him, we will continue to listen and obey no matter how tired we get. After all, God knows things we don't. All we really need to know is him.